Political tensions are also increasing in Minnesota surrounding federal enforcement. Republican candidate for governor Kendall Qualls hosted a press conference earlier this afternoon to address the recent violence and fraud scandals throughout the state. KIMT News listened in on the meeting. So, Griffin, what did Qualls have to say?
Yes, Ryan, as we've heard from plenty of Democrats in our state and throughout the nation, condemned the ICE operations in Minnesota. Today, I joined Republican candidate for Minnesota Governor Kendall Qualls in a press conference. His message to protesters is to, quote, stand down and let these federal agents do their job. Qualls first announced he was running for governor back in May of last year. He said in today's conference that under his leadership, none of the incidents we have witnessed in the past 2 weeks under the Walz admin would have occurred. Qualls condemned the actions of watch groups centered around tracking and following ICE agents to disrupt arrests. He also gave his thoughts on what Governor Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey have done to the state overall.
My message is to all Minnesotans, whether you're in the metro areas across the state or in greater Minnesota. Do not listen to Governor Tim Walz or Mayor Jacob Frey. These two men have failed us. They failed us during the rioting and looting of May of 2020.
Meanwhile, Governor Tim Walz says he wants people to continue peacefully protesting. The governor delivered an address last night, a few hours after the Department of Homeland Security announced Operation Metro Surge is in the Twin Cities, and the arrest has led to 2,500 arrests in the state.
As bad as it's been, Donald Trump intends for it to get worse. This week, he went online to promise that, quote, the day of retribution and reckoning is coming. That's a direct threat against the people of this state, who dared to vote against him 3 times. So tonight, let me say once again to Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, end this occupation. You've done enough.
The Department of Homeland Security says there are now nearly 3,000 U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents and officers deployed in the area. The government calls the largest DHS operation in history.
Griffin, thank you very much. Now, Governor Walz today also put out a statement including a direct appeal to President Trump in which he repeated his wish to lower the temperature. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement responded, saying, quote, the buck stops with you, and demanding of Walz to, quote, honor our immigration detainers, end quote.